What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday, Blues Day, whatever you do for Tuesday. It's going to be a good day. Got some surprises tucked in today's show for you. Hold on there. See how I look and sound. All right, yeah, you guys let me know how I look. How do I sound? Mike should be live this time, all that good stuff. But yeah, I got some surprises in store for you guys that you don't know about today. Got some digital codes to give away, so don't let me forget. In fact, I'll try not to let me forget because I'll be setting a timer every 5 minutes. So we give them away throughout the show. But yeah, man, it's gonna be fun. So you know the drill, man. You know the drill. Look, you're a consistent fan base. Let's go. Grab a drink, grab a snack. Oh, because it's time for the morning mug. Hey, my friends, welcome back to the morning mug. Now let's chat. Oh yeah, the morning mug, y'all. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Episode 101. We've crossed the mark at 100. Want to thank everybody that was here last week. It was just so chock full that we ran out of time. Yeah, that's it. I ran out of time to give away the digital codes. So we'll be giving some of those away today. Let's put up the ticker now. In fact, you know what? We'll just do one right out of the gate, y'all. Now, what I'm also going to do, like I said, I'm going to set a timer. Every 5 minutes, we're going to give one away. So the first one coming up right now, here's the deal. If you find that you don't need it, like you already have it, just pay it forward. Let somebody else come across this. If no one watching now needs it, cool. Maybe it'll be an absolute surprise to somebody who catches the replay thinking, oh, there's no way I'm going to get the first code. And this is a pretty popular movie, so a lot of people probably already own it or have the code. But here you go, a little Jurassic Park for you, baby. Hang on, let me get it to focus. Will it focus? Oh my goodness, y'all, hold on. Come on. Wait a second. All right, how's that? Here you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So there you go. Just going to drop it on the floor. All right. So that's the first one. Hopefully you can see it. If it was too blurry, let me know. I can always take a picture and show it on the screen because a lot of the other ones are just pictures on the screen. So there you go. All right, Mug, you're out. Here you go. So let's just, before I bring in the first surprise, you guys are going to dig it. Let's just see who's here. Give a little shout out. Look at that. Cinema Geeks first in the house. What up? And of course, Tiana, I knew it. Look at you, darling. My 101 first super chat, episode 101. Digging it. Okay, you know the drill. I have to. Okay, it's a little early. I think I got it in me. Here we go. Let's dance. Who ain't gonna dance for some super chats? Come on, it's the least I can do. All right, me and the Carlton giving you some cash love right there. Thank you. Come on, where's the? I can't get the hearts to work. Okay, well, you know what? There's only one way to get the hearts to work, and that's to bring in this guy, ladies and gentlemen, a bonus host today, Mega Mike the Movie Man. What's up, buddy?
Good morning to you. Well,
here it is.
Today. There's those hearts.
See how I planned that? You bring Mike in, get some extra bonus hearts.
Got to give you guys the love out there, of course.
How's your morning, bud?
Oh, it's going good. And happy belated Father's Day, everybody out there. Hope you guys had a good weekend.
Indeed. Happy Father's Day. Hope everyone had a happy Father's Day, whether you have a dad, are a dad, gonna be a dad, all these great dads. Your dad's maybe moved on. Mine's passed away 10 years ago. It doesn't matter. The love is always there. Celebrate it. Hope you had a great time. In fact, let me show you this, Mike. This is a crazy. My girls, this is just easier to show you a photo than try to hold up everything. But I scored mega merch for Father's Day. Here it is. Look at all that.
Nice.
Coasters, a drink cozy, deck of playing cards with the morning mug, a wine stopper, which my wife will use quite a bit, and another book to keep all my ideas logged. How
Oh my
about that?
gosh, that's amazing right there. And Huck, you've inspired me with all this Father's Day talk. Maybe I should give your channel an exclusive announcement today. Do you think so?
What's that?
Well, I will be a father by the end of November, so yay! Yay,
No
father
way,
by
Mike.
November.
Congratulations, dude.
Of course. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But I think
Fantastic.
we should also do another little surprise. If we get to
What's
a
that?
certain like or super chat goal today, you guys, will have to respond with that. How can you decide the number you want to get to? But wearing the pink and blue shirt, I think we should do a
Oh,
gender reveal today.
so
So
you
gender
already know the gender.
already know
Okay.
what I'll do if we hit a certain goal. I will hold up a physical media title with either blue or pink to reveal the gender. How about that, Huck? Does that sound fun?
I love that. I think that's great. It's so funny. What's with the layout? So my layout, trying to look over on the actual page. Um, does your layout change? My layout doesn't show the likes and the views right now. I think I'm on a
I don't even know
different.
how to do that. I still need to be educated on that part. I'm like, how do you see the likes? Do I have to bring it up on another viewing
Okay, so
platform?
well, like I bring it up on another page, but YouTube also it changes. I don't know, like if you accidentally click something, it changes the layout. And usually underneath our screen, I see how many are watching and the likes, and then off to the side are the chats. But
Mm.
today, nay, I say there are no. I don't know if maybe live things have changed, but I don't see it. So the chats will keep us informed. We got to get up to let's get at least 20 likes, which you
Yeah.
guys are really good at getting. I'm not sure how many we have now. Kitten Paws, I know you're out there if you're watching, or Caveman, he's really good. Everybody just say how many likes we have right now and how many views, how many is watching right now. So we have a starting point for Mega Mike's gender reveal moment. So when we hit 20 likes, we'll do that. And let's see, Tiana's already hit us up with a $13.99 super chat, which is
Ooh,
great.
yay.
Why don't we just make 20 the magic number? So if we get a few more chats that get us to $20 today, 20 likes, $20, Mike will reveal his gender for his new baby. We're gonna have a mega baby.
Yes. Very exciting.
Now,
And terrifying.
do we have mega names picked out yet?
Ooh, we
Like
do
if
have a
it's
name, and I think actually, Huck, you will love the name. It's a very nerdy name.
oh
But that will
boy.
have to be for another day. We can't reveal everything
And
in
we
one
can't do it all.
episode,
Yeah, it's
you
too
know?
much. Yeah, people can't handle that much greatness. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Hey,
All
if you
right.
guys
Well,
get me to a higher sub count, let's say if you guys get me to like 2,300 subs, then I will do a name reveal on my channel. How about them apples?
I think that's fantastic. In fact, let's see. We're heading over to Mega Mike's right now. So we can tell everybody right now, Mega Mike is at 2,210
That's only 90
subscribers.
more. Only 90
Yeah.
more. That's
Yeah.
doable, right, Huck? I think that's doable.
It's 90. I don't know if it'll happen on the show this morning.
Oh, no, that's
but
okay. Oh, that would have been amazing. I'm like, maybe in a couple weeks, maybe a month.
right.
Would be nice.
Right. Yeah. Yeah,
And
that's a
then the
good number to shoot for. Yeah. In fact, I'm encroaching on a 4,600. So that should happen soon, hopefully. All right, let
oh,
us
that's exciting too. I mean, that deserves some confetti. Let's go with that. Woo!
look at confetti over there. There it is. I gotta find out
I
what
know.
that setting is. Mike, you got magic on yourself.
Oh yeah, I learned some new ones. This does something too. What does this do again? Whee!
What?
I'm learning out there. They're adding more. I
Oh my
love it.
god. Van Gool, good morning. And look, the wife, Kitten Paws, is here. Got that wrench on to keep the riffraff out. Just watch the Nintendo Direct now, Huck. Really? Now, is that a doc? Do you know what that is, Mike? Is that a documentary, Van Gool? What is that Nintendo Direct?
I don't know. Is that an announcement where Nintendo just says what they have upcoming? I'm guessing.
Yeah, let us know what that is, and then tell us if it's good. Tiger Blue, what is up, my frere?
Tiger.
Look at that. Look at that. Hello, Tiger.
Ooh,
John Joe Juggalo. What's up, Jeff? Good to see you. Wilkie. So,
Ooh,
of course,
Corey.
I can't. watch today. Darn work getting in the way. I'll catch very cool, Corey. No problem. You know, you can always sneak those little earbuds on while, you know, you're working. So it looks like, you know, you're not cheating. Get some Huck and some Mike in your ear holes today. One in each one.
I always love to be in the ear holes. Yeah.
Fill those holes. Wait a minute. Hold on. Keep going. This is a morning show, Huck. Knock it off. So Dimension Scott says, hey, Rockin' Rogers here. Good morning, Huck. Only one on my list is Beverly Hills Ninja. Oh, yeah. Well, you
intro.
I mean, you saw the intro. That's what I love is like the intro showcases. Sometimes I'll do that. Like the one I advertise on our thumbnail. Here you go. Let's see. Well, bam. There you go. So showing off American Fiction there. But, you know, sometimes it's also fun to put a different one on the intro because I love Beverly Hills Ninja and I'm super excited. Right? It's coming out on Blu-ray. Why is that coming out at like, what is it, $25?
Oh, gosh, the price is ridiculous. Like, no way. That needs to be $15 and under.
Brand new Blu-ray.
And no slipcover either.
What? A title like that? Yeah, that shocks me. That's not like some new hot thing that they like pour things where you have to make it $25. And even that, I think the Blu-ray was 20 and the 4K was 25. So the Beverly Hills Ninja is literally as much as a 4K with no slip.
It's wild.
So boo hiss. All right. Okay, here we go. Van Gogh says, Corey, have to work to afford movies. What's that like, y'all? Yeah, that's right. The old huckster still unemployed.
But you're working right now. The channels work. It ain't easy.
I'm working for you guys. This is my job right now. So I got to run myself shortly. Errands to run. Tiger Blue, put me on in your car, bruh. Put the little cell phone on, put it on speaker, put it in the seat, clip it in with the seatbelt so it don't go flying out the window. Be great. I look good today. Oh, all right. Cool, man. I took a shower, shaved. Show's good. Look and sound good. All right, of course you mean. Stupid sounding video. All right, let's see. Got my coffee morning. Huck. Hello, Bonnie. Got your coffee. All right, so here's another thing. Check it out. I'm gonna go full screen on this one, Mike. So this is the other dealio. I got my daughter got me a daddy pun mug.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
For example, I keep all my dad jokes in my dad base. Classic. Come on now. Let's see. What kind of car does a sheep like to drive? A Lamborghini. Stop it, Huck. This is too good. Oh, yeah, it's too good.
That's some good ones right there.
And there's just, you know, she just saw this and I don't know, thought, that's so you. So, got my tea. Mike, what are you drinking this morning? What's your
Gatorade Zero?
Noise. What's that flavor? Arctic Blast?
Glacier Freeze.
Glacier Freeze. There you
go. Hopefully I don't get frozen now. Let's see.
I love how that's not even a flavor, but somehow they put that on there to, oh, I got to drink that. It tastes like Arctic Freeze Glacier Blast thing.
Probably just berry flavored.
Sure it is. Hey, Collective Movie Man's here. Hey, Huck, how you doing today? And happy Father's Day. Thank you. And for the dad to be here. Mega Mike. Going to be a mega dad. You excited for that, Mike? You nervous? You scared?
I don't know. I'm just like, we'll see what happens. I'm sure it'll be different.
Yeah, look, it's the first thing is sleep will be very interesting because it's when you're going to get it and how you're going to get it. It's not going to be normal. But you know, you just roll with it. I became a super dad when it came to diapers. Because for a while, you know, my wife had to take it easy after the birth and stuff. So I was always, I was like a diaper ninja. So I was like, how? I'd always wrap it up too, so it looked like a grenade with a handle. So it was like, and just chucked it right into the old trash can. It's pretty cool. So you'll be there, you know. So you can't just have the wife changing the diapers. You got to be super dad, man. Get in there, clean that stuff. You mega diaper dad. I had an awesome weekend. I just relaxed, got ready for the show. House of Dragons, nice.
Ooh, I just started trying to rewatch that series. I watched the first episode last night. It's fine. People say it gets good. House of the Dragon.
The first series? Yeah, I got to do that too. I only got like 1 or 2 episodes into the first season. Like, honestly, I don't know. I know this is probably counter to everybody else. But I was also trying to concurrently watch the new Lord of the Rings show, and both of them kind of started a little slow or rocky, but the more I kept going on Lord of the Rings, the characters really pulled me in. I got more invested, and I finished that show, and like the hobbits were really engaging. Like I really love those characters. I don't know if you watched that as well, Mike, but I at the end of it, I really enjoyed Lord of the Rings. Looking forward to season 2.
Yeah, I tapped out on that one. I think I got, I don't know, either 2 or 3 episodes in, but that's why TV series are so tough for me to watch, is because I want you to have an amazing show, episode 1. Like, why do I have to get to
Yes.
episode 6 and then it's good? That's why I prefer movies, because it's like, okay, in a movie, you got to hit the ground running. You got 2 hours
Absolutely.
to make something happen, where it's like a TV show. Why do I got to invest so much time? And then if it ends terribly, because I've been burned before by Game of Thrones that last season. I'm like, oh gosh, this is terrible. And then Lost, I'm like, what? I went through all this for that?
Yeah, I know. It is funny how some really stick the landing and some clearly don't. Like I remember, so Becky and I, we loved Chuck. I still do. I think Chuck is one of those great comedy drama feel good shows that are just so entertaining. And so his love interest, Yvonne Straczynski, I think is her name. So she got like amnesia near the end, right? In that last episode, and sort of forgot who they were. And I'm like, no, you know what I mean? Like, so you've built up this will they, won't they thing. And you know, good shows don't put them together right away. You know, they always have to have that sexual tension. Like, don't put the couple together right away.
Yeah.
You know, or you can like Chandler and Monica, and you know, in the what 6th season, and they were fine. You know, it was okay, and they worked for the rest of the show. So you can do it.
I do really appreciate how Friends series finale played out. What I liked about Friends ending was I actually didn't super love it, but I didn't hate it. They didn't do anything weird. They didn't try to subvert expectations. It was exactly what you expected. But that's okay. I rather take that than them do something super weird and ruin the whole series. So I'm like, sometimes just play it safe, give the audience what they want, and that's okay too.
Yes, 100%, right? Like 10 years of Friends, you gotta send them off right. Although people did say, like somehow Monica should have given the apartment to Mike and Phoebe, you know, just to keep that great apartment deal going. But you know, maybe Mike and Phoebe were going to move away. Who knows? See what else we got? He says, I had an awesome weekend. Oh, I did that already. Hello, Maria. Hello. I'll be bringing her back up again come Sunday. Mike, what's coming up Sunday, sir?
Ooh, a Collectors Club animation episode. It's going to be fantastic, people. We're showing off animation collectibles, doing more recommendations of movies and TV shows, some surprises in there. It's going to be a blast, right, Huck?
Oh, man, it's going to be so good. And I'll just say that this lovely lady right here may be a part of that. Oh, yeah. I'll let you know on the show. Oh, guys, surprise! It's all about those surprises to get you to tune in. Where are we at, by the way? Who wants to give me a ticker count since YouTube's all messed up with the layout? What's the likes and what's the views right now? Just go likes, views, and then we'll know we're halfway there. Saying hello, congrats, 101. Yes, Slow 06, we are there. Deadpool Fanatics here says hello. Smash that like button. That's right. Smash, smash, smash. Her. So a while ago, a shirt that was already purchased from Hot Topic is still in shipment, but it's taking a while. What?
This is from Hot Topic right here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Here, let's take this down to
the Kirby shirt.
Look at
that.
Yeah. Nice. Saying hi. Let's see. It's a shirt related to the Amazing Digital Circus. Yeah. Well, I hope it comes in soon, Cinema Geek, because you know, I hate when you get those orders out and it just seems to go away. I've had an order, like, I don't know, some of those pre-orders, I have them up here, but these Ghostbuster figures that I got, these Mego Ghostbusters, I've shown them off on the channel before. it was pre-ordered, and then like a year had gone by because that's that's how long ago you had to pre-order. Then they just showed up. I'm like, oh, these things.
Yeah, I stopped pre-ordering a lot of stuff because that would happen to me too. I'm like, I thought I pre-ordered this a couple years ago, and they're like, oh yeah, it still hasn't come out yet. And I'm like, I ordered so many items though. What about the other items? Oh, we can't ship them till they're all released.
Oh, really?
Come on now. So it's like they're just in the warehouse sitting for 2 years. Like, this
Oh
is
my
ridiculous.
God.
And then I was done with them. I'm like, I'm done ordering from you all.
Did you just go ahead and cancel the order, or
No,
you just waited?
finally I got it, but like I said, after that last one, I'm just like, I'm good now.
See, I learned that about, let's see, who does that too? Is
It was
that Deep
Entertainment Earth.
Discount?
No, I
Huh?
was for Funko Pops from Entertainment Earth. Yeah, like
Entertainment Earth,
collectible
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I want to say it's Deep Discount, but you guys in the chats let me know. I think it's Deep Discount if you make a big order, or no, it's Kino Lorber. So if you make a big order, but some of them aren't in stock, they hold the entire order, or they did, because recently that happened and I got orders sent separately. So I don't know if people complained a lot and then they said, all right, well, let's just send people part of their order, if we have it, and then we'll send the other half. So that's good. How's the weather been in California? It's hot. It's gotten hot.
Fire right there.
Man, it is
Super hot.
ridiculous. In fact, we had a fire out here again. There was ash falling, Mike, near the house. Luckily, the fire was super far away, so it wasn't really going to attack the house or anything like it did almost like 5 years ago. But you could smell it in the air, and the ash was coming down. I was like, I got to get out of this section. I got to get away from
it. Hotter too, because we haven't even hit official summer yet. I think that's what, June 19th, right? June 20th, 21st,
Yeah.
in there. Then it's going to be super hot in July. Woo!
I don't need it. No. Yeah. Hi, little toaster.
Yeah.
So what's funny is she could be talking about me because of the fire. look at you had it right on your hand.
This movie is so amazing.
Okay, Mike, why was that sitting right there?
It was there. It's in the pile. It's in the monthly haul pile when I do that video. So I always stack my stuff by my computer so I know what I got for the month. Yep.
See, I don't have, well, I'm similar, but mine's like on the floor back down behind me. So I need bigger space, y'all. Let's see. Brent says, how fun is the Kino Cult August 20th releases? Fun 70 creature features like Frog, Squirm, Kingdom of the Spiders with the Shat, Food of the Gods, Empire of the Ants. Yeah, man. I dig it. Look, and it's funny because I was just talking to some of the clubbers about this, but the Kingdom of the Spiders, Mike, I know, and you got to be kind of a Shatner fan to even be looking at that title, but it was always 20 something bucks, 26, 25. 20. I'm like, God, it's not a good movie, but it's a good cheese, old 70s, insect monster movie. And now that Kino's going to have it, and they have their sales, then at least it'll get to what, $17.99. It depends, because is that going to be a 4K or a Blu-ray? Do you know, Mike?
I felt like it was a Blu-ray if I remembered correctly, and it's part of the Kino Cult line. Do they do sales for that as well?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if maybe I don't own any Kino Cult lines.
Yeah, because it's brand new, that line. I think, didn't they start like 6 months or a year ago, and they only have, I don't know, maybe they're up to 30-ish now with these announcements. Yeah, it was a new line from Kino. It was all these obscure B-level titles.
Yeah, it says A Living Crawling Hell on Earth, and it is a Blu-ray, so I'm looking at that. Mm-hmm. So that's good too, because if it's a Blu-ray, then it's not going to be, maybe it'll be more in that 20 early, young 20s there. But hopefully they have sales, because if it's the same price, then I'm just sitting here going, again, $25 for Kingdom of the Spiders. I know it's got at least that. Get this, Mike, that has a slipcover. Beverly Hills Ninja does not. What's going on?
These prices are outrageous out there right now. It's like, oh my gosh, I only get stuff on sale now. Just sales and discounts.
Sales, man. Look at that. Fish is here. Good morning, Huckster. Mike in the Morning Muggles. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Saying, hey, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, man.
No,
look at that. Everybody's loving that Mike news.
Oh, yeah.
Baby news. Look at it. Hitting just some congrats. Boom. Just slamming it.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Look at it all. Noink. likes
Oh, we
on at
need more
least.
than that though. Let's
Yeah, we got 15. In fact, maybe we should push it up to 25. I don't know. Come on, we got to get this audience to come through. Sometimes, look, one time before I signed off, Mike, we actually had like we hit 30 likes, which is on a live morning show. That's outstanding because I know a lot of people like Corey and some other ones that they kind of pop on, say hi, pop off, like yeah, and that happens I think throughout a morning show. So hopefully we'll hit that. So if you're brand new, I didn't set the
Rockin' Roger. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Look at that. All right. So I know I didn't set the timer, but it's definitely been 5 minutes. So we're going to give away another code if you're just joining us, we're going to give away a bunch of digital codes this morning. I'm not going to hold another one up. I feel like my camera isn't focusing on them. So I also have some just to pop on the screen for you. So again, if you don't need it, cool, leave it here. And maybe somebody who's watching this on a replay, I'm like, oh my God, I love this movie. And that is Flashdance. Look at that. So if you need a little Flashdance in your life, there it is, a little digital code you can redeem in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. So there it was. If you need to roll back, hit pause. But again, if you need it, you've never seen it, cool, there it is. It's all yours. And look, digital codes, if that doesn't earn a like, for crying out loud, and if you are the one who wins the code and it works, let me know. Say, I got Flashdance, Huck, yeah, and you're dancing around. I mean, let's hit the like button on that, right?
That's such a good movie too. Oh my gosh, if you have not seen that one, gotta get on that.
Yes, that is a fun flick. Look, Jennifer Beals is a welder in a sweatshirt all day, every day, right? We have 3 likes. I know we got more than that. Yeah, sometimes you have to hit refresh, which is very weird. Like when the layout is proper, all I got to do is hit refresh and it shows me exactly where we're at. But when I'm just watching it, it'll say something like 3 likes and 5 views, but then I refresh and there's like 40 views and 17 likes. So it's very weird how it can't keep up live, but sometimes it does. I don't know.
That's YouTube for you.
Yeah, so much to say about YouTube. See, okay, and that one probably on refresh says 16. Cool. 17. Ooh, see, nice. It keeps growing. Thank you, Jeff.
Love
look
it.
At that. 19. It's just growing by. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so apparently we do have 20, but like I said, I feel like the audience is robust enough to get to 25.
Oh yeah.
Let's get to 25, and then we'll see how we're doing on super chats. If anybody wants, chuck in some ducats. 99 cents. We'll take that. I have a question for you and Mike. Have you seen The Untold Story 1993, a Hong Kong movie from 93?
Nope.
I have not either.
Never even heard of it.
Of angle that Nintendo Direct was great. Okay, it's 2 people. What is it? Jeff, what is that? You guys are keeping us in suspense. Oh, here it is. They talk about the new games coming out this year. There we go. We get the Mario Party, Mario and Luigi. Woohoo! New Zelda and the first look at Metroid Prime 4. Nice. All right. So you guys are like, it's sort of like D23, right? Isn't that the Disney thing? Yeah. When Disney tells what they got coming out, stuff like that. That's cool, man. Cool. Got our gamers in the house. Love that. John, I want to get the new Zelda game and Mario and Luigi game. I have a Panasonic 820 for movies and a Switch for games. My daughter's got the Switch too. She rocks that thing.
My wife got that too, so I now have some new games I need to get her. Apparently,
she's got the Switch.
Yeah, but she loves that. She's a big
new Zelda game fan. Oh, Mary, are you a Zelda fan? Somebody's getting Zelda frisky. Needs that game. Hey, Emmett, long time. Welcome, man. Emmett. What's going on? Always love fresh faces, veteran faces. They're all good. Do you have tickets for Deadpool Wolverine? I have not bought mine yet, but I realize I will probably regret that because it's like over a month away. So I'm also waiting for I also don't quite need one because I have the pass. So it's like, are the girls going to want to see it when I want to go see it? Because I need to definitely see it that first weekend. Mike, are you like that? Don't want any spoilers.
Oh, I have been staying away from all spoilers, not looking at anything on social media related to Deadpool. I don't know if I've even seen all the trailers by now. Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm, not saying,
Yeah, I saw something like on YouTube said Deadpool Final 3 trailer. I'm like, I'm not even going to look at it. I don't want to. I've seen it now. I'm excited. I'm going.
Yeah. Done. I hope there are tickets available. I mean, it's supposed to be a big weekend, but I don't know. Movie theaters have been dead recently.
Yeah.
So I feel like, okay, I think there's going to be some seats open. I doubt if I go there, they'll be like, nope, completely sold out. If I see that, I'm like, oh my gosh, we have not experienced that in years.
Yeah, you're like, whoopsie. But that's the thing too, is mine is very similar. Like, I know it's a month away. My theater is not sold out. I mean, Santa Clarita, I don't know what it is, but it'll get a good audience. But if anything, it'll start selling out probably that week. And then I'll start looking at seats and see if like, oh, it's still wide open. I'm 3 days away and no tickets have been bought. So then it's good. But a month out, no, my theater's just not hopping enough to worry about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. It's still counting down. There it is. Let's see. Echoes of Wisdom, where you play as Zelda with a magic wand. Ooh. Nice, Van Gool. I'm definitely getting Metroid Prime 4. Look at all these gamers out there. New Zelda game. Doing something super cool this time around. What? I am still playing TOTK. I know the gamers know what that is. Mike, do you know what that is?
I have no idea.
I bet it's cool though. There's also other movie directed by the same director who did The Untold Story. It's called the Ebola Syndrome. John, Metroid Prime 4 is Switch or Switch 2.
I didn't even know there was a Switch 2.
I didn't either. Yeah. Holland, how are you, sir? Well, there it is. That means it's time, believe it or not, for another code, y'all. Goodness, we're just going to plow through these codes. All right. The next one again, if you just joined us, we're giving away digital codes throughout the whole morning. If you don't need the code, just leave it here. Let somebody else snag it. Maybe somebody in a replay will catch it and it'll make their day. It's the kind of audience we have. So share. But if you do get it, let me know in the chats here or certainly in the comments. Even better. So people like in the comments know get it. But there you go, little Adams family. Come on, Adams family. We got just Halloween around the corner. We got Wednesday season 2 coming out soon, hopefully, with that adorable Jenna Ortega. Of course, the original Wednesday Addams, Christina Ricci was in that, but there you go. Little Adams family for you. Now, and again, these codes, some of these codes were given to me, so hopefully they're still valid. They didn't expire. So we're just trying to do a big, code dump so that they get a chance to get used. And, I don't know about you, Mike, but sometimes like it'll say something expired in 2015 and I still have been able to, cash out some codes on some older movies.
Majority of the time they'll still work. I would say probably like 90% of the time they usually work still.
Yeah. All right. Whoop, I got stuff popping up on my screen. All right. So in a second, I think I'm going to put a pin. Let's see. All right. So everybody's happy that Holland's here. All right. So there's Mariana. All right. So let's get to some stuff. Let's get to some juice, Mike. And we'll talk about stuff. Yeah. All right. Now, since you're here, we got to open this a different way because I just had to make sure you were going to be here. I had 2 different sets of graphics. That's why it took a little while this one. 2 different sets of graphics to use for today because one would be if you weren't able to make it. So I always put myself in like the little box, hang on. It's not opening right. And then the others are just ones that you and I are going to look at. So those are the ones I got to open right now. Boink. Here we go. All right. Stand by. All right. Cool. Here we go. So let's call up some graphics, y'all. So Mike and I we're gonna chat about good stuff. Always put this one up first. Boom. All right, just to get us primed and ready. All right, next, the first up. Here we go. Shazam. Let's just talk about the box office, man. Because I know you and I got to get out and see this. Look at this banger of a box office.
I love
100. And look, what's funny, Mike, is when I was putting this graphic together last night, it was the estimates. And the estimates, these were slightly different numbers. And there was a movie not on here. And then I stopped, went, had breakfast with the family, came back. And by then, the actual numbers had come in and it pushed a movie off and brought one in, which is If. So number 5, before dinner last night, with the estimates, was still the chapter 1, was that movie? The horror movie?
Stranger Things. Not
No,
Stranger Things,
no.
The Stranger. So there we go.
Yeah. So
There
that
we go.
was at number 6 or at number 5, but then that had gotten pushed out. So there we go. I mean, look at these numbers. What do you think of these?
Oh my gosh, I love those numbers for every single one of those movies. Inside Out 2, that is amazing right there. That is almost shockingly good. But I have a theory on why that movie did so good. I think it's because they were able to kind of tap into the younger generation. It's a younger generation movie because Inside Out didn't come out too long ago. So probably those people wanted to bring their families, their parents, everybody else. And then also social media. Inside Out 2 was popping off. So it was able to gain that momentum like Barbenheimer did. I think that is the secret there. Like movies have to market to the young generation, get into the social media, and then kind of go viral in that way. And I think just Inside Out 2 hit it on every level there. It was a 4-quadrant film. Everybody wanted to see it, right, Huck?
Yeah, I mean, and actually, dude, it's almost 10 years ago. It was 9 years ago the first one came out. So really that is pretty a while ago, but I think people remember being so surprised. I remember when I took Brooke to see it. In fact, the whole family went. I was like, I'm like, wow, that was a really good movie. Like I just didn't expect much for some reason or whatever, but the fact that it taps into the emotions and all that good stuff is just like, I don't know, it just hit so well. So that fan base was still there, thankfully. Very similar to The Incredibles 2. That was like double
Yeah.
the time
Mhm.
between sequels, and that fan base, half that fan base had kids by then, and then brought kids. Like that's how long it was. So I think this is maybe getting into a little bit of that wheelhouse. And it was just so well done. The writing was super good. I loved Maya Hawke as Anxiety
Oh,
kicking in. And look, I want it known too. While these like the emotions are very good, let's not forget how great Riley is. The
oh,
actress,
so
doing
good.
the voice for Riley, it all hinges on Riley's performance. Like these sort of are in conjunction with Riley and what she's going through, and the anxiety of her being like in the teenager, maybe splitting up and with her friends, and all that was something that kids can relate to. Brooke is like almost a senior next year, so she'll be very similar going away, but to college rather than like middle school to high school, that kind of thing. So she was relating literally, so on a more adult level, slightly higher. It's all the same. Everyone understands leaving other friends, trying to make other friends, trying to fit in, trying to be cool. So you got anxiety, you got ennui. Hey, all right, it's cool, it's cool.
Mhm.
She's like doing all the silly things, and then it's like, oh, I'm the worst. Like, yeah, it was just, I don't know, so good. And
Yeah,
I
I
will
mean,
say this as a parent of a teenager, whenever you ask them, so how was your day today? Or how was this? How was that? She always responds with, it's good.
it's fine.
Like, you want a whole story, oh my God, I heard school was crazy. This, that, what happened? Yeah, not much. So when Ennui did that little bit thing, where it's like, so how was it? She's like, that's good. And then it goes into the heads of the mom and the dad. What? That's all I get, things like that, y'all. You gotta see this movie. It's got something for everyone.
Yeah. I mean, emotions are very 4-quadrant. Everybody can relate to them. It's not for any specific person. It's for everybody. And that's what's great about Pixar. I've always loved that about Pixar stories. They're family movies. The whole family can enjoy. And so they're
Mhm.
back to their formula with Inside Out 2. Like you said, it's just a good movie. Simple as that. It's a good movie. I love it.
I love this statement that someone said, which is Pixar movies are not movies for kids. They're movies for adults that are very kid friendly.
Mhm.
And I think
Yeah.
that nails it. You know what I mean? Like they're so smart with their writing that it's highly entertaining for adults, but because of the subject matter and the cute characters, it's very kid friendly. So
Yeah,
yeah,
like I
I think
saw there was a group of adults going in, like even without
yeah,
kids. Like there
yeah.
was just like a group of people, older people going in, and they had a great time. They were laughing and crying, and oh my gosh, it was awesome. That was a really good theater experience.
All right, let's see. Well,
And I love those other ones too in the top 5. They all have some good staying power, some legs, like Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes right there. That thing's just chugging along, making that money. I love that.
Look, let me tell you. So this is the good thing. I said this last week. This is the sort of litmus test for to go to number 2 there, Bad Boys. I said if it drops less than 50, that means Will Smith's fan base were good. Everyone's in a happy place, and it only dropped 40%, and that is excellent. Anything 50 or less is excellent. So 40% for Ride or Die. At least Will Smith in a knowable IP is good. I think, let's see what happens when he puts out some dramas and some stuff like King Richard and stuff like that.
I hope he doesn't go that way. I think what he needs to do right now is stick with these franchises, these action movies. And he already got the Oscar. Like, he already did the King Richard. I don't think he still needs to do that. He already accomplished that. Let's, get a good reputation with these fun franchise movies. So yeah, I think he did the right thing with Bad Boys, Ride or Die. But that once again is another good movie. And also I want to point out it's a Sony movie, right? So Sony is going to respect the theatrical window. And also, guess what? Sony doesn't have their own streaming service. Does that have something to do with it too? They're not releasing day and day one. They're not releasing it 2 weeks later on a streaming service. See,
no, they're letting it ride. Yeah. But get this. So Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Mike, sitting there at number 3. Not only did it not drop at all, it went up 2.1%. It went up. So last week it made 5.4 million, I believe. This week, 5.5. Look at that. I mean, literally, it went up. So that's kind of unheard of in its 6th week. Like, it should be just continuously dropping, but people are digging that ape movie, man.
It's so good too. I love that. I mean, all these are good. I mean, besides Garfield, but that's okay. That's for the kids. The rest of these are actually really good, solid movies that just focus on a good, relatable story.
And it's funny because I didn't even go see Garfield because it was really for me, but Brooke went and saw it with her friend. And mind you, they're mid-teenagers, and she thought it was funny until we watched Inside Out. And then she just goes, yeah, I don't think Garfield was that good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, 'cause she just hadn't seen anything in a while, so it was just fun to get to the theater with a friend. But then when you see something as good as Inside Out, you realize how Garfield wasn't. So
yeah,
great.
Garfield was the one I'm like, I didn't need to go to the theaters for this one. I could have skipped it.
No, that's because this one was the king, man.
Oh, God.
Look at this. Just behind Incredibles 2. So yeah, so doing a little research, I realized it was the second highest, almost, at its 150, almost 155 there. Incredibles did 182 in its opening week, but I mean that also had the huge buzz of being the Incredibles, which
superhero movies were popular during that time. So
yeah, and the Incredibles was also one of their biggest hits ever. So yeah, it's super. I'm just super happy for this film and the voice talent. It's funny because I know that the little green, for Disgust and Fear, that's Bill Hader and Mindy Kaling. They didn't come back because they wanted too much money. I didn't even miss them. Like, whoever they got to continue the voices of, they nailed it.
Yeah.
Like, Fear sounded hilarious. I didn't rewatch. I don't know if you rewatched, but I didn't rewatch Inside Out 1 to get ready for this. So the voices weren't in my head.
I didn't notice at all. Yeah.
So yeah. Felt they killed it.
But did they save the box office? I think we need more than just one movie to save the box office with how bad the box office has been doing. So I wouldn't say saved it, but it's a good sign. We got hope again. We got hope with this one, hope with Deadpool coming up. So we'll see what happens after that, though.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to put that up there. It's like, did it save the box office? I certainly saved it for this weekend, and it perked everybody up saying, see, there's still some hits left in there. Like, what would you say are the ones that landed so far this year? You got Planet of the Apes for sure.
Bad Boys.
And
Inside Out 2. I don't think there was another one that was really that massive.
Wasn't there something early in the year? Oh, Dune Part 2.
Yeah,
Dune Part 2 was huge.
Mhm.
So yeah, so those are kind of like we should have a lot more. I mean, Fall Guys should have been on that list. Furiosa should have been on that list, and for some reason they just did not click with peeps.
Yeah, and
Bummer.
they did not respect the theatrical window. When you have Fall Guy come out to being able to buy digitally 3 weeks later, who is gonna go to the theaters for it? It makes no sense.
Oh, I
We
know.
need to we need to bring back the theatrical window. We need at least 3 to 6 months theatrically. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I feel like I expected Fall Guy to be a hit. I feel like somehow that window to get onto digital streaming was pushed up. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I guess they can do whatever they want, right? They can just suddenly go, okay, streaming services. I know it's supposed to be there in a month, but you can have it now. Like, because I don't know. Did you like? I don't look to see what the projected window for Fall Guy on streaming is supposed to be. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't dig up for that. Do you look for that stuff?
No,
Like when
they
Fall
had
Guy
to
started,
adjust it too. Yeah, I'm sure they did
yeah,
adjust it, same with Furiosa and all of that, but they've trained people now that they're always going to adjust. So, hey, if we don't go out to the movie opening weekend or
yeah,
in a couple of weeks,
right,
we're gonna get it in a few weeks at home. If they
don't
keep
worry,
doing that, then it's a
yeah,
vicious cycle. You can't do that.
we
Come
got
on,
you covered.
studio.
Well, and then this will help soften the blow. Another digital code. Who likes DC superheroes? Me and Mike do. So here you go. The
Oh man.
Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1. Y'all, there's a sweet code. If you like you some DC superheroes, there is the code in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. So if you dig those, check it out. Mike, have you seen that one? I know you get a lot of those.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet because it's a part 1, and I've learned if there's multiple parts to a DC animated movie, wait till all the parts come out, and then they'll do an exclusive super edition with all the parts in it. So I'm gonna wait for that. They did the same thing with Long Halloween, and I waited for that one, got all 2 parts together. So
Nice.
same strategy I'm gonna do.
Yeah, and you also don't want it to be like, oh, it didn't do well, so they're not going to make part 2. It's like, well, then I definitely won't buy part 1. You
Exactly.
know, I mean, hopefully they're budgeting that at the same time, so you're not going to be left in the lurch if you are that fan. But yeah, all right, let's get back to the chats and see who if we got any newbies jumping in. Mike says, Mike, will the baby be allowed in the movie room?
So
Good
I don't
question.
even have a special designated movie room. All my movies are in the living room. So yeah, I'm sure the baby will be in the living room at
Yeah,
some point.
yeah, same. Because I
Now
don't,
in the
I just,
studio, this recording area, no. No one's
yeah,
allowed in the recording area.
yeah, yeah, off limits, man. Yeah, I'm the same. The movie rooms is the other room. That's where I got the big OLED TV. That's where we watch everything. And yeah. In fact, Brooke is headed off to Belize, y'all. I'm dedicating this episode to Brooke. Because she's a smarty at school. They only invite kids with a certain GPA average, and hers is like 3.99, almost 4. Or it's
Ooh,
4.0. I don't know. She
wow,
got all A's on her report card.
wow,
So
that's great.
so they offer that to only those kids. So she's taking off tomorrow, y'all, for a whole week by herself. Well, with the school chums, but no family. So in fact, Becky and I aren't having a vacation this summer because she's when you're already paying, because it's not free. They don't invite her, and it's free. You got to pay for it. Yeah, right. So yeah, we'll have to figure out something to do on our own. That's celebratory. I will say, Mike, season 1 of the end of the House of Dragons really leaves you on a cliffhanger, and I hated waiting 2 years for season 2. Well, I guess maybe that's a good thing, Mike. If you and I start plowing through season 1 and get through it, we can just bounce right into season 2 and go, at least we didn't have to wait.
I hope it
I know,
picks up.
like the movie. What's that?
I said I hope it picks up though, because I'm not super impressed yet. I don't know. It's not as gripping as Game of Thrones yet. Like the first 4 seasons of Games of Thrones, oh my gosh, was amazing.
It's good stuff. Still working my way through those. 19 likes and counting. Although I think we're more now. Somebody said it was 20. Van Gool, they said Switch 2025. No mention on Switch 2. Uh-huh. All right. Oh, Kitten Paws says, I know we're behind. So it says 19. So I'm sure it's more now. Let's see. I don't know what is wrong with YouTube. I'm just going to hit refresh, see if it gives me numbers.
Where are the numbers?
Where are my numbers? Oh! It faded away. It was so weird. It was there, and then it literally dissolved away and put up the chats. All right, here, I'll take away the chats. All right, Mike, there it is. I just learned something. If you X out and kill the chats, so that you're reading them live, then it puts up the stuff.
Oh,
so, yes.
Okay.
So now it says we have 25 likes.
Ooh.
There we go. Wow, that was annoying. But there you go. And now you hit show chats, and it goes away. Okay, see, they keep changing stuff on us. All right, but we got 25 likes, Mike. So I don't know if we'll be ingratiated with any more super chats today, although I know we were shooting for 20 because the lovely Tiana already pushed us to 14. So I will let you decide near the end. Perhaps in lieu of the $6, it has to be 5 more likes. It's got to hit 30 likes or something to compensate.
Yes.
So if you guys, you guys got to compensate for if you look, I get it. I got no job. I can't give out super chats right now, so I get you.
But a like is free.
If you give a like, those are free. You just do this. Click, look, free. 5. There you go. Boom. Then Mike's gonna tell us stuff. Secret stuff. Gotta run. Tiger Blue. I know you've already run by the time I get to this, but I expect I'll be back before you finish. Get on. Later, Tiger. Hey, Tiger Sean Mayer. Yeah. Craig says June gloom here in Lawndale. Yeah. I bet Mike has the Princess and the Frog. There it is. Look, Mike. I know you got some heat for that. Couldn't relate.
I said it was good. It was a 3. Okay, a 3's a good score.
You need to go back and listen to your.
I did actually. Man, that was an entertaining episode, guys. If you haven't seen that one yet, audience, the Collectors Club recommendation stream, there are some good rants on there for some animated titles. That was the most fun I've had. Oh gosh, it was great.
I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, because I would say it was the most rant filled, which is interesting because I didn't expect it to be. But because I know like Tim, his thing's like I just like it because it's more the same, and that So that was a good episode. Yeah, definitely go back and check out. It's on Mike's channel, and it's the Animated Collectors Club recommendation episode. Super funny, filled with rants, shock and awe from the audience. Mike, you crushed me. He's like Tiana, my wife. They're like, and then Mike would back up and say, "But I gave it 3 stars." I'm like, ah.
Hey, I gotta be fair. I give you the positives and the negatives.
Huck and Mike, did you hear what happened to Ian McKellen? Yeah, I heard he fell. He was performing on Broadway and he fell off the stage and ended up in the hospital. Hopefully he'll be okay. I know he's 85 and he's always a frail looking dude, man. So come on, Ian, bounce back. He is a tough cookie though.
Ooh, 22.
22. I mean, Cannon to Beverly Hills. Oh my God, Brockman Roger, 42. Still trying to get Little Nicky up. Wow.
Yeah, I got Little Nicky when that one went on sale. So you guys got to tune into my Amazon deal videos because sometimes those titles will go on sale. And yeah, Little Nicky's awesome. That movie's so fun.
Take it easy. See, Prince and the Frog, a minor 3 for you, like Little Nicky, 5 stars. Look, no,
I would probably give Little Nicky 4.
No, God,
Little
no.
Nicky is so good.
Worst Adam Sandler movie. See, this would be great if you recommended that to me, because I haven't even seen the whole thing. I saw enough, and I was like, no,
funny.
No, I cannot listen to for like an hour and a half. I'm like, no way. I would rant you to death on that show. And it could be fun. I'll tell you that, because you'll battle why it was funny. But a lot of people do like that too. But I think you also have to be a super good Adam Sandler fan. And because for me, Adam Sandler has hits and misses, right? Mostly misses for me, because too many of his movies were all that Adam Sandler, right? But when they're not that, like I loved Wedding Singer, thought that was really good. And we'll stop right there. I'm sure there's others.
Uncut Gems, amazing, master.
Yeah, look, I raved about that. It was a great performance and a good movie. I just don't need to see it again. It was just so much to it. Go back and watch our other video where we recommended Saturday Night Live alumni movies. That was one of them. I think that also had a good rant. Oh, I froze. Whoo! Thought I was going to lose the world there for a second.
Oh.
Have you seen, Mike, a sitcom called Workaholics? Oh yeah,
No.
Workaholics. That was the one with the SNL, wasn't that? That was either Michael Keaton or somebody. It's got some like maybe Jim Belushi. Who's in that? The name sounds very familiar, and I know it's got some recognizable name IP in it. What Johnny watching is here? What up, cool kids? Stopping by for the morning mug, heading off to work.
Gotta hit it.
Get it on, Johnny. Very similar to the announcement show. Yup. All right. It says, Huck, does your daughter have Breath of the Wild Zelda game? Ooh, I'll have to ask her. I am by no means a gamer, way too old, but my son got me hooked in that and the sequel. Try it. Okay. She probably does. See, here's what I love, Mike. Like, I don't know. See if we're going to get to the gender reveal, but boy or girl, I will tell you this. The gaming community doesn't understand girls at all. Like, girls don't want stupid little fluffy games. They play games like boys do. And Brooke has always been like a gamer. She just plays the games. And I'll tell you, it's hilarious. Like the online game Roblox, she could smoke any boy playing that game. And I told her, I said, I love that you are so good at video games that when you find a mate, whoever that person is, you're just going to astound them with your gaming skills. And so I think the gaming community needs to understand that games are not a sex-based thing. It is just a kid or a person-based thing. Like, you either love playing exciting games or you don't. So I think they need to get that in their head.
Yeah, I think
and maybe this generation growing up is, what's that?
I think it's turning that way, though, where video games are now just so prevalent, basically for everybody. You see everybody playing. Doesn't matter what generation, just everybody has some video game they connect to. I love gaming. I was gaming so much back in the day.
What was your favorite platform to play
I was
on?
totally a PlayStation person. So I loved all the PlayStations, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mortal Kombat was my go-to franchise, but I would play God of War, Uncharted, all that stuff. But then it became too time-consuming. I'm like, oh, when you got a channel and you got to watch all these movies, there's no time for video games anymore. No, but
yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah, we had that too. Like PS4, PlayStation was our jam too. I had the PS2 and the 4, so I hopped over the 3. But that was also because in between the two, I was having Brooke and raising Brooke, so it really wasn't time for games. But then when she started getting older, PS4 had come out and she was into games. I'm like, you know what? That's going to be, dude, I'll tell you, you want to be super dad is the day you buy all of these great games for Christmas. So one Christmas, I got the PS4. And then the big thing at the time, did you play the stuff where they would Infinity, where you'd buy the figures and add to the game? Like every figure you get.
I remember that. I didn't do that, but I remember that.
Those were so much. At first I thought, oh, that's such a gimmick to get you to pay for more. But it's actually super fun because we did that with Lego Dimensions. So we got Lego Dimensions, and you can like have Batman playing with Scooby-Doo with Mike, Knight Rider and Mr. T and a Powerpuff Girl.
Oh my God.
And a Ghostbuster, all in the same game. It was like you could mix your favorite things and play with those favorite things. And they all had a special power that was related to that character. I'm telling you, that was the greatest thing both Lego and PlayStation came up with was Lego Dimensions. And I actually got in touch with the Lego Dimension people asking, oh man, our family loves this game. We played as a family because you can play multiple players. I said, what do you have coming up? Because we're big. I'm a big Indiana Jones fan. So I was asking if that was coming or Star Wars was coming. And they go, well, we can't tell you because we like to announce that. But hang in there and you'll see. Well, guess what happened? When she said, hang in there and you'll see, they discontinued it.
Wow.
It was done. So that endless potential for that kind of game. Like and playability and characters playing with each other. And then it just, I don't know. It just ended. It was very sad.
Oh my goodness.
But we loved it. Now, Collector Movie Man says it's selling out so everywhere that it could be close to 300, 350. That's insane.
Let's calm down with that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's
it was What were they tracking? I think they were tracking, wasn't it 250?
250. Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought that was wild. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's gonna be amazing.
Because it's not sold out everywhere for 3 weeks. There's no way, because mine isn't sold out at all. I think certain theaters may be, because people have, there's certain high traffic theaters that are probably sold out, but I can promise you that my theater still has seats.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, but it is going to be, I think, north of that 250. 350, that's like Avengers Endgame money, right?
Did it make 350? That even seems a lot for that. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to remember. I feel like it was 300 something, but I don't know if it hit 350.
Yeah, I'm checking it real quick. So its domestic opening was 357 million.
Oh, wow.
Wow. But again, that is a movie that had a 10, 12 year build-up, 23 movie build-up to that movie, and it ended it with all the characters. So of course it's going to hit that. Deadpool Wolverine's got 2 super popular things, and yes, it's the one Marvel movie everyone's been waiting for. But is that to be, and it's R-rated. Remember, Avengers Endgame is PG-13. So you can get a lot more butts in the seats without your parents having to buy your ticket.
Yeah, and the only $1 billion R-rated movie we've had is Joker, I believe. I think that's the only one. I know some got close, like Oppenheimer had 900 something, but that didn't even cross over to $1 billion. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think you're right. Yes, Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah. I will find out if she has either one of those. I bet she does, though. They're supposed to release the Switch next year. Adam Devine, Durs, and Blake are 3 main stars. Oh. Okay. I didn't get any of those right. Great movie. Top 5. Noise. Character movie. Nintendo needs to tell us what's the next console. Look at this. Getting some gaming love here this morning. Good morning, Hunt. Got RoboCop 2 4K. You getting that one, Mike?
No, not at those prices. And I only remember RoboCop 2 being fine. It's not like the
original. It is. Yeah, it's. I have the Blu-ray loaded edition. I don't need an upgrade on that. The RoboCop remake, I wasn't a huge fan of. Species 2, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. That's good. Matinee 4K. Dang, you made it like a bandit there, Kyle. Man. Well done. You got the American Gigolo 4K Arrow set. Wow. See, that's another one too. I remember American Gigolo when I was younger, but I've never had the urge to rewatch American Gigolo. So, I mean, I know it's a nice chunky box, but I don't know. I'm not employed, so I got no money for chunky boxes. I got no space left. So it's got to be movies I really want. Yeah. So I can't just grab all the chunky boxes, you know?
Yeah, I've got more selective on movies these days. I gotta really research a movie now and be like, do I really want this? Not just the box, but am I going to care about the movie enough to want to rewatch it? So,
yeah. Oh yeah, that's the way to go. Saying, hey Dale, everybody's loving the Dale's here. Inside Out. So, yeah, 10 years old. It's that generational gap. Yeah. New generation bringing the new generation with them. Yeah, it just crushed. I haven't seen part 2 yet, but a little surprised it did so well. Most kids I know got bored with the original, while most adults I know loved it. Yeah, well, maybe that's why Mike's saying like there's so many adults in the cinema. Like adults are still loving it, you know.
And I think this is better than the first one, if I remember, because the first one I didn't super love either. I thought there were some boring times. I thought this was more exciting. Like it's going the whole time, and you got surprises in there that are super fun. So yeah, I think this is a really good sequel.
Yeah. Like I said, I love the performance of Riley when she's having her panic attack. That was so, kids are, relatable to that stuff. Anxiety, what a perfect, emotion to bring in to the new movie, because as they get older, those things are in them quite prevalently. So, it's a big issue for a lot of kids. And I think that's really sinking, and adults. I think a lot of adults have anxiety for things. So it was a nice addition for everyone to relate to and tap into. Sell it as a cool idea with giving emotions their own character. I like it when they went to the mom and dad. Yes. Yeah, I love it. That's the other thing too. It's not just Riley that has them. Everybody has them in their head, which is interesting because actually interesting to see because it stays in Riley's family. So the mom and dad, their emotions. It would be interesting if for a second it popped into her friends' heads,
Ooh,
right?
yeah.
Like, or wait, no, they did, didn't it?
I think they did at one point.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, because they did pop into the kids' heads. Yeah, see, that's really clever. For a second, I thought, did they? They did. I haven't seen Inside Out 1, but I dig using Ennui as a name. Yes. Ennui was hilarious. Hey, Jeff Adele. Wow, you guys are popping in the chats. I gotta speed up here. Holland's go through emotions. Yeah. Huh, very good. Says 11 as I can't wait to see anyone. Huh. Love the new Planet of the Apes trilogy. Yeah. Oh, girl, you got to go see that Kingdom Planet of the Apes. That was good. Mike, you like that one, right? If I recall, when we did our apes thing, that was pretty high on the ape chart.
Which one out of them?
Kingdom. She says she hasn't seen Kingdom yet.
Yeah, that was one of my tops. That might have been my third favorite.
Yeah, I think we all rated Kingdom pretty high. It was definitely top 5 when we were putting it together. I think top 3. So yeah, I think we all dug that. Yeah, it's pretty good. See, Dell says it's pretty good. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Can't wait. You gotta go see it. 24 likes, almost there, which I know we're there. In fact, let's see if now that I know if I have to kill the chats. Where are we at here? Let's see. Well, see, it still says 25. See, here's what happens. So I'm gonna hit refresh. Again, this is the thing about YouTube. If I hit refresh, we are at 27. See, so it's so weird how you have to sort of keep doing that. All right, so we're almost at 30. Come on, for Mega Mike. You got to get to at least 30. He may tell us the gender reveal if we hit the number. In case you're just joining us, Mega Mike, tell him what's happening with you.
Yes, so I will be a dad for the first time end of November. So very exciting news. That's why I got my shirt right here. Pink, blue, what is it going to be? Gender reveal. I will hold up a physical media title if we hit at least 30 likes today on Huck's morning show. So let's get those likes up. It's going to be a great time. Got to see that reveal. Exclusive for Huck's channel.
Right? Come on now. I think we can do it. I think the audience, they're ready. I think they're just slow playing it. So that we end strong.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Tony Hale. Cool. All right. Let's see. Should we give away another code? Maybe this will entice people to get up to the 30. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. Which code should we give? All right. This is an action adventure mega blockbuster. Sylvester Stallone in cliffhanger. Okay. Here you go. Look at this. There it is. Get it. Look at what. Get that code. All right, there it is. So if you're yeah, it's such a good flick. And again, hopefully all these codes are good. A lot of these were donated, so check them out. They are fun movies. So we got a few more left, but we've been definitely giving out a bunch today. We'll see. Maybe that's the one that's got to get you to the Mega Mike number. Then I'll give you a final code. If not, that's gonna be your last code. So I'm gonna hold the codes at bay. This is the official hold the codes at bay or something else. I don't know. What's going on? All right. Let's see. Oh my God, the thing's already jumped up. Okay. Jeff says all the voice actors were the same except for Disgust. Okay. I thought Bill Hader not.
Yeah, I thought there was 2 of them that were different. Yeah, I thought it was Fear and Disgust.
Let me look here. I'm going to say Fear. Yeah, no, see, I was right. Bill Hader was Fear in the first movie. Bill Hader's not Fear in the second movie. So it's Fear and Disgust have been recast. So the new Fear is Tony Hale. And if you look at the thing, you'll see who Tony Hale is. But yeah, so Tony Hale and Lisa Lapira, she's doing Disgust. Did a great job. They sound just like Bill Hader and Minnie Kaling. See, you got to not price yourself out. Lewis Black was smart. He's like, don't you dare give away my part. Probably would have killed his agent. I'm Lewis Black. I don't do a lot of work, I can't imagine anger without Lewis Black. He's just, that comes with Lewis Black. Like Lewis is an angry comic. So yeah. All right. I think, yeah, we just looked it up. So we confirmed it. So I think streaming is hurting theaters. Keep it in theaters longer. Yeah. We talked about that.
Streaming is hurting everything out there.
All right, Jeff, you got the Justice League. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you. You're the first one to let me know you got the code. Mayhaps the other ones everyone has already, and you've been letting other people have it perhaps on some replays. So we'll go with that. So thank you. If you are doing that, I appreciate it. And the people who eventually will score that. Because what's good is I look at these later and they do get about 300 views in the end, which is kind of nice for a morning show. So I can't imagine someone out of those 300 don't need those codes. So I'm not sure if we've been trained for the digital release window over the fact so many can afford to wait for streaming. Yep. Going to theater without subscription is too expensive. Yeah, it really is. I know. I mean, I have the subscription for me. So when I go, I just have to pay for tickets for the two of them. Plus up here in Santa Clarita, they finally adopted the discount day of Tuesday. Right. And that has only been here about a month. I was like, what took you so long? Your other Regal cinemas have it. AMC has it. Got to compete, man.
That subscription though makes it so cheap to go to the movies. Like I've saved so much money with my subscription pass. I mean, oh my goodness, if you go at least twice a month, you're saving money.
Oh yeah, I know. And I've been trying to train myself. So I've been living up to my card pretty well. Not as good as you. You're doing it like all the time. Like
yeah, I'm there all the time.
So until the little one gets here, keep on milking that because
I'm still gonna bring the baby. We're gonna go on an off time where there's nobody in the theater.
Don't you dare be that baby guy that brings it in just way in the middle of the
No. I won't do that. I won't be that person. But there's a lot of times in my theater where literally I'm the only one in that auditorium. Like that's how my place is not popping, especially if you go at an off time or a weird day. I'm literally the only one in there. So I'm like, oh, well, who else cares? You know, it's like, who else is in here? Why does it matter?
I know. They should have like a Mega Mic seat for you by now. You know, it's all roped off. It says for Mega Mic, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised my theater is still open. Like, I have a feeling my theater is going to close down in a few years. Like, if something doesn't save it, because I'm like, how are they making money here? I'm like the only one that's here.
Look, see, Dell even says there's so many bad Adam Sandler movies. I agree. Now, Mike, I don't know if you tried to watch this. It was painful, and I couldn't get past the first 15 minutes. And Dell, maybe you tried this as well, but it was The Ridiculous Six, that Western.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I had to tap out on that one.
I'm telling you.
Oh, God.
When I saw the trailers, I'm like, you know what? Amen. Yes, this is great. It's like a Western spoof. We don't get enough of those. Look at the stacked cast. They even got Terry Crews, who at the time was on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I love him. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be another Adam Sandler movie that I love. God, oh my God, 15 minutes in, it was just so painful. I don't mean just bad, but painful to watch. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done.
I can't do those Netflix originals. Like every time I try one out, 9 out of 10 times I'm disappointed. And best case scenario, I'm like, oh, okay, that was fine, pretty decent. But most of the times I'm like, this is mediocre to terrible. Like, this is why are people watching this? It's like, oh, number one on Netflix this week. I'm like, why?
You're like, who? Well, Dell digs you. He's right there with you with Uncut Gems being his favorite Sandler flick.
Gems, great. Yeah.
I do love his performance, but he's highly unlikable.
But that's the story. It's a cautionary tale. You don't want to be like that.
True. And I guess that's kind of one of those, you know, we're talking about Friends. It had a satisfactory ending and, you know, it didn't disappoint. Like Uncut Gems doesn't give you any of that. Like it does not.
See, I loved it though.
I'm not going to spoil anything.
Yeah. I'm like, it has to end that way though, for it to be the cautionary tale. I think it had to end that way. If there's all the redemption and everything like that, then you're like, oh, well, you know, people just do whatever bad things. It doesn't matter. You can redeem yourself.
It was a bit shocking. I'll say that when the moment kicked, I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
But it was also, I felt a little exhausting because anyway, I don't want to get into it. How could you say Adam Sandler's reign over me? I have not. I like it better than
that one. Yeah. I heard good things.
No, but I'll check it out because, like I said, I really loved his performance in Uncut Gems. So I'll put that on the to-do. I think this new Zelda announced today will be loved by girls along with the boys. Nice. Oh yeah, Brooke loves the Zelda stuff. Brooke definitely knows Breath of the Wild. Yeah. She plays Final Fantasy. Yeah. Like I said, anything that you other than like I would say she doesn't care about first person shooter stuff, like the garbage, like she has to have fun baked into her games. So things like Zelda fantasy stuff, things like that. Yeah, that's her wheelhouse. So she just played Pinkman. What is it? Pinkman, the game. It's like, yeah. Apparently, it's a super fun game. Wait, Roblox has a point? Who knew? That in Minecraft looked like people doing random stuff. It's so true. Look, and for a while we played with her because you can go online and we all created a Roblox thing. And it was so funny because my wife and I would get stuck. We would just pass because we'd all play on tablets because, you bigger screen for old people. I ain't playing on this, I'll tell you that. And Brooke's little finger, she's just tapping that screen and jumping, and she's landing on things that are like this wide, just boop, boop. I'm like, so if we get stuck, we just hand her our tablet and go, quick, get me out of this room. She's just there. I'm like, yes, I won. It's like, yeah, I never would have gotten out of half of the stuff without Brooke being there. I don't know why. I guess the synapses in younger kids, they can, I don't know, dial that in. Used to be a good gamer, man. Not anymore. That's why I still have Angry Birds, y'all. I'm so lame. Like on my phone, my most played game, when you're just sitting waiting in rooms of I just put on Angry Birds, play for like 5 minutes, turn it off. Or like a word Duku or those kind of things. That's kind of the appeal, Dell, according to my kids anyways. They get in there and socialize. Yep. Yeah, they do. That's the thing with Roblox. There's a lot of chatting that goes on in there too. Try to watch movies and do a little gaming as well, but not a lot. I know, Jeff. My students love games, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't play for 20 years. Then my son, yeah, they'll do it. The kids will get you into stuff like Roblox. I'm like, what is this? And she's like, no, you got to play. Lego game was awesome. I'm like, yeah, sadly it lost so much money. I know. It's so. I mean, it makes sense. You got to see these licenses, Mike. It was like Beetlejuice, all the DC superheroes, Lord of the Rings, Back to the Future. You got Marty McFly playing with Gandalf. It's just like unbelievable. So that is too bad. I can see that the longer they kept doing it, it would just be more licensings that you'd have to acquire. But because they went for a long time, we have a really good bunch. So if we ever want to sit down and play it again, it's still fun to turn on. But, because Brooke plays now with her friends online, that's not something that my wife and I do for pastime anymore. So I'm curious how much longer we'll even hold on to this. So PS5 is probably not in my future. You know what I mean?
I still haven't even picked up a PS5, and people are already talking about new consoles, and I'm like, what?
What?
I'm not even on this console yet.
No.
It's moving too fast these days, Huck. We can't keep up with it.
We can't do it, Mike. Favorite PS2 games are Metal Gear Solid, Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Kingdom Hearts 2, Final Fantasy 9 and 10. Let's see. Yeah, no chance of that for me. My kids are adults and not introducing me to games anymore. Besides, I strictly into sports and fighting games.
Yes, the fighting games.
Like your Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah. Because I loved it. You could get in and have a great time with 20 minutes. You weren't going on a long journey and getting lost in an open world. It's just go in, you fight the person, you win a few rounds, you're done.
Right? Now, what was some of your favorite characters to play when you were fighting?
Reptile's my favorite. I've always been a big Reptile fan.
Reptile?
Yeah, the Green Ninja. I love it. He was always the secret hidden character. He could be invisible, shoot acid. Oh, he was the best.
Yeah, remember him in the 90s Mortal Kombat?
Oh, so good. And Liu Kang does the bicycle kick on him. Oh, I love that movie. That movie's perfection.
I love that movie. Like that new one was hot trash. The charm of the cheesy 90s one, any day, all day. I love the music in it, Mortal Kombat. Dun, 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 dun. Yep. Like everything about it had a voice. Like the music had a voice, had a purpose for the film. I couldn't tell you anything other than boredom from the new movie. Yeah. Like that new character, I guess I'm not into the game that much, but apparently he was just made up for the movie.
Yeah, that was so ridiculous. I'm like, Mortal Kombat has such a great cast of characters they can pull from. why would you throw in a random person? What wasn't it, Cole Turner or something that nobody knows anything about? That's
Yeah.
so ununique. I'm like, all these other characters have great costumes and personalities and abilities. Let's dive into that. And the new movie was terrible. It was
Yeah. I see. You and I agree 100% on that. And what made it worse is that he had no personality. He was boring. Like, you needed like a Luke Cage. Like, Luke Cage, man. That guy's so full of personality.
Johnny
Like,
Cage. Johnny Cage.
what did I say? Oh, yeah, Luke Cage. Luke Cage is Marvel.
Yep.
Yeah, Johnny Cage is so good. I love that actor. He did such a great job. And then the abomination of the second movie, Annihilation, shows up. You kill them all off. I was like, I'm like, okay. That's another one I didn't care for. I thought that was an awful sequel. I think I walked out of that movie too.
Yeah, I don't know how you do a Mortal Kombat story without Johnny Cage, because Johnny Cage is how we get into the world, because everybody else is so fantasy elements where it's like we relate to that Hollywood guy that's down on his luck, that's just trying to prove himself, the underdog story. That's Johnny Cage. We need that character for us to connect and then get into the fantasy stuff. If you don't have that, it's like no connection.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to have something that brings you in. And I love the character too. Watching him interact with all the other characters, and Sonya, she was fantastic. Yeah. And it's okay. It's announced that Amadeus 4K. Maybe people will finally watch it. I've seen Amadeus. I loved it. I know you don't love it as much as I do, but I forgive you. Oh, have I said I don't like it or something? Well, I do like it. I like it quite a bit. I don't know if I've ever had an urge to rewatch it, but I mean, I'll say this: I bought the soundtrack. So after seeing the movie, I bought the soundtrack. So I did like it. But yeah, but if you love it, then I would say you definitely have it up on me. Now, Mike, my friend, if you're feeling frosty, my friend, I just hit refresh and we are at 30 likes.
Yeah.
The 30 likes. So
we are ready.
In lieu of more super chats, we do have that. So are you feeling?
I think we're ready. Yes, I think we're ready. So I'm going to hold up a physical media title. Now, based on the color, then you will know the gender. So everybody ready?
Oh, wait. Let's tee it up in case anyone just jumped in. Tell them what's happening, Mike. Mike's going to be a new dad.
Yeah, new dad.
He's about to reveal for the first time the gender of his baby.
Yes. All right, everybody ready for this?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Now that's pinkish, right? So that's girl.
Oh, that's a daughter right there.
Oh, yeah.
The cover I had was the gate. So there you go.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't have Barbie. So
no Barbie here. So I'm like, what's the pinkest cover I have? There we go.
That is fantastic. You're gonna be a great girl dad. Being a girl dad is awesome. I'm telling you, I love it. I wouldn't change it. It's fantastic. So congrats, Mike. Everybody out there, give Mike a congrats. He did the things. Come on, get the things up. Everybody, look at that. Congratulations, Mike. That is super cool, dude. I'm very happy for you. I think you're gonna love being a girl dad. The code was redeemed. Oh, was it? Which code was that, Deadpool? Because I've popped up a bunch of codes. So it's 6123. All right. So that was redeemed a while ago. I wonder if here's my bad too. I usually mark them if I gave them away. I may have forgot to mark that one. So I will put up another one in its place. Since Mike just gave that out, that's at least worthy of another code. During the late part of the pandemic is when they started the $5 show at my movie theater. Nice. Go every week. That's good. $5 show is good. Megan Mike the movie dad.
Yep.
That's great. That's great. Amadeus is great. Watch it with my neighbors. So look at that. But she never seen it, but really liked it. That's good. Earl, by the way, thanks. I have the Regal Unlimited, use it all the time. Take my granddaughter to the matinees. It costs $6.50. Oh, see, I'm telling you, I don't know. Like ours is finally doing the matinee, but it's Tuesday. Michael, what's up, man? Let's see. Only have the director's cut of Amadeus on Blu-ray, though. I don't remember if the theatrical cut is better. I don't know the difference between the two. I just know I did enjoy the theatrical. It's your all-time fave, number one. Oh, well, yes. If it is your all-time fave, my darling, you are up here with your love for that movie. I admit I couldn't get on with the take the money and run, but I do love the Amadeus. So I still need to see Amadeus. Oh, it's good, Del. Tiger theatrical is only on DVD. I like them both, but opinions vary. I must say that okay, the director's cut toward what is the I must say that constant whatever that is behavior towards Celeria is more understandable. Oh, so there's a little bit more something in the director's cut. Okay. Still love Happy Gilmore and Wedding Singer. Yeah, those are kind of my two as well. Del, do you haven't seen it? Oh, you have to give it a watch. Can't wait for Metal Gear Solid. Like some gamers. Do you like Metal Gear Solid, Mike? Are you a fan of that?
I played one of them. I played Metal Gear Solid 4 and oh my gosh, the cutscenes in that game were extremely long. I kid you not, they were like 2-hour cutscenes. And I'm like, what the heck is this? I feel like I'm watching movies now. I don't know, it was weird.
Yeah. All right, let's give out. Okay, so I'm gonna give you another code, y'all. So if one, I don't know which one you said was cashed in. Maybe that flash dance. Maybe I feel like that one was cashed in. I might have given that out on another morning show. So here you go. If you are all right, Mike, I'll let you pick. Ooh. You want an action movie, a comedy, or a horror?
No, I'm feeling some comedy today.
Some comedy. All right. Well, how about some vacation for you?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Look at that. The Chevy Chase Vacation says it's good till 6:30. There's your code. Look. There it is. All right. So if you are a vacation fan, this is the original vacation movie. Got the code. Go get it. So there you go. Noise. All right. I got to remember all the codes I gave away. So I go delete them off my computer. But there you go. All right. Well, thanks, Mike. Well, again, we're very happy there for you. Let me see real quick. Let's see if you're still game. Let's see if a couple of my other talking points here. Okay, let's just do. We'll do briefly. I think we already know kind of the answer for this one since we briefly talked about one, but I'll get your opinion on the other. Here we go. So obviously we got the House of Dragon season 2 just came up, but also The Boys season 4. Are you a fan of The Boys?
You know what? I think I tapped out on that show. Was it on season 3 maybe? But I remember I really liked the first couple seasons, but they do it weekly release, right? And I think that's probably where I stopped because I want to binge it. If it's a show, I want to watch it all in one setting because if it's weekly, then I fall off and I'm like, oh, do I get back on? And but it was great what I saw, so I need to go back.
Well, can you not hold out until they're all dropped and then binge, or do you get too excited so you have to like taste it?
I don't know, but then you lose the steam of the atmosphere where everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
And then I need to see Gen V as well because that goes along with The Boys. I don't know. There's so many shows to catch up on, so little time.
It's true. It's funny because I sort of tapped out on Gen V. I don't know why. Like I was enjoying it enough. It was fun. But I went ahead and watched the first episode anyway. And I didn't miss anything. Like you could tell there wasn't anything from Gen V that applied to episode 1 that lost me. Like if there was something, it was clear enough what was going on. So I wasn't lost in it. So yeah, so for me I'm a little bit more excited for The Boys because I haven't gotten into the House of Dragon stuff yet, so hopefully. All right, and now how about this? Look at this, our boy Daniel Radcliffe, man. I'll just drop us to the bottom just so we can see the thing for a second. Whoop, no, wrong one. What happened to the thing?
We're so little.
There we go. We'll go over here. So yeah, he got a Tony. Daniel Radcliffe won a Tony, y'all. This is role in Merrily We Roll Along. It's an actor in a feature role. So Harry Potter has himself a Tony. So that's kind of exciting.
Yeah, and he's done some interesting movies too. He was in Swiss Army Man and Guns Akimbo, some really weird stuff.
And of course, he played Weird Al in Weird.
I still need to see that.
Dude, it's so good. It's so funny. Like Radcliffe is excellent. He's excellent in that. Weird Al makes a cameo. Of course, I won't tell you because it's a hilarious cameo, and what he's saying and doing is very Al to play the part he's playing. So yeah, check that out. I can see getting that at a certain point. They had that Steelbook over at Walmart at one point, but I was like, I don't know if I liked it enough for a $30 Steelbook.
I know. I see it every time, and I'm like, can you make that $20?
Yeah. That Dude, if that was a Lionsgate 1999, I don't think I would have hesitated.
Those were the days. I miss
Those
them.
were the good old days. And then finally, Mike, check it. Now I don't have a full thing, but there you go. Oh, it's a little small, but can you see here?
A
Let's
little
try to
backpack right there. Despicable Me.
look at that. Look at
That's cool.
that. Dude, so it's like literally a Bjorn. So you wear it in the front, and you just nosh on it like a feed bag for a horse.
That
Just
is
dip
awesome.
your head down.
I'm tempted by that one right there.
Right? Come on, you'll go to the cinema, and after you have your baby, you take that with you, and amazing Anna's got the kid, you got the popcorn, vice versa. Just don't grab your kid's head and forget that. Oh, well, I don't have the popcorn. I got. But look, the popcorn buckets, they're huge, and this one's pretty funny. I didn't know that this was out there, but this will be coming. Sports straps, thermal scarf, additional snack storage. Look at that.
Ooh, they're going all out right there.
So yeah. Now I know you like to get your popcorn buckets. Is that going to be on your radar there?
It will be on my radar for sure, but I'm like, I can't get wild on the popcorn buckets. I don't want it to turn into like how I was with Funko Pops or anything like that. So what I do with popcorn buckets now, I'm like, okay, how is the quality? Is it for a franchise I really love? Okay, I will only get my favorites. So I don't get all of them. They have to really sell me on something unique there. Which that one looked pretty unique. So I saw it in my maybe.
Yeah, and I wonder. Let's see. I didn't look. I think I've already closed it. I don't know if it said who's putting that out. If that's going to be Regal or AMC, but and that's the other thing too. It depends on like if it's AMC, that's much further away from me. I'll probably just end up tapping out. I don't need to chase down a popcorn bucket, but like Regal, thankfully they had the Ghost Trap Ghostbuster thing. So while I did not get, so I didn't get Slimer and I didn't get all those other things, but I got the Ghost Trap. Like everything's right by your hand. I just say, hey, Mike, brave little toaster. There it is.
That's the Cinemark one.
That's cool too. Cinemark, yeah.
And then if you need another Ghostbusters.
We do. Oh yeah, look at that. Now the inside looks very is it silver? Yeah. Oh, see, look, even the inside looks kind of frozen.
Yep. I loved it. I'm like, I loved all these different designs. I have to get them all. I'm like, I shouldn't have done that because now I have 3 different Ghostbuster ones. But I'm like, they're all so cool.
Yeah, like you're a collector. When we have our popcorn bucket episode of the Collectors Club, you'll be the one going nuts. Like I don't think. Do I have anything other than the Ghost Trap as a popcorn bucket? I don't think so.
Man, I have to have at least like.
Oh no, I do.
By now.
I just and actually I can't remember if this was a collectible thing or if I just found it at Walmart. It's a big Star Wars The Force Awakens popcorn bucket.
Ooh.
Super nice, but I can't remember if that's just something I bought or if it was at the theater. Because that was a while ago, so I don't know. All right, let's just dive in, Mike. I think we're wrapping this up, bud. I think we hit all the hot topics I wanted to hit this morning. Cool winner. Only DC cut is available now. Director's cut. PlayStation 6. All right, that's better. 2030, that's fine. That's because we just got that one. Yep, 31. Yeah, we did it, Mike. We crossed the line to find out your gender. Your baby's gender. I think we know your gender. I hope it's obvious. Is it great news? Got any cuts available? Probably not your cup of tea, but I love Conan the Barbarian, and even worse than Amadeus, we only have the director's cut on DVD and Blu-ray. Yeah. I forget if you're talking to them. I mean, I love Conan the Barbarian. I actually have the right back there.
And all the cuts are on the 4K of Conan in that Arrow set.
Yeah, so. Yeah, and I watched that one. It's a little bit more brutal, got a little bit more Conan flexing, but yeah. And I watched both back to back when I got it. The benefit of not working is I was able to watch both Conan the Barbarian and then the Destroyer right after it. And the Destroyer does have its this is how I feel is Conan the Destroyer feels like all the 80s sword and sorcery movies, right? Yeah. Just like him. It's a little cheesy. The effects aren't great. It's like Sword and the Sorcerer or Beastmaster or things of that nature, Deathstalker. Whereas the first Conan feels like this really epic, dark, gritty film. Like it's a total different tone. But both are good in their own way. Yes, there it is. So, I saw Conan years ago. Need to rewatch it. Yep, it held up pretty good. So I don't know who the Miz is because I don't watch WWE,
but they have Carl Urban cast as Johnny Cage for the new one. So
is he too old? I mean, I love
him. Yeah, I probably would have gone, but you got to look at the budget. So it would be cool to get a Ryan Reynolds type of person, but you can't afford him for this kind of movie. So it's like, what do you do?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's absolutely awesome score.
Oh, you know who would have been great too? That's super popular now. Glenn Powell would have been a good choice.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you nailed it. 100% Glenn Powell. He would be perfect in that role. Like is not love. I've seen it over 100 times. Oh goodness. Yep. That's love.
I know. It's like Princess and the Frog for me.
Yes, that's love over here. Like for you. We get it. Don't rile up the girls here. Look at that. Becky's very happy for you. Oh, here comes the love. Oh boy.
More confetti.
Mike reporting it in. Here we go. Here come the princess movies. Yeah, you're going to rewatch that Princess and the Frog and have a whole new appreciation for it. I tell you. You're going to be singing the songs, buying it. Watch the replay. That's cool, man. Thanks, Earl. Congrats. Look at that, Mike. They're loving it, buddy. Rock me, Amadeus. Ooh. Still have Amadeus on Laserdisc. Earl, get it on, man. Yeah, I tried to redeem Flashdance. Oh, it was Flashdance? Okay. Sorry, gang. Flashdance must have been already procured. But we got some other good ones. See, people love it. Like you said, people love that Flashdance. All right. Yeah, Falco rocks. House of the Dragons. All the way, the boys. I've never seen that. We'll eventually get it. Watch. Noise. Have you watched Baby Reindeer? I haven't seen that. House of the Dragons has the best character story development. Yes, it's a slow burn, but it's got the best characters. Of course, now Collector Movie Man loves the entire series, so you got to, take that from a super fan. Yay for Daniel Radcliffe. Weird was good. Yes, it was. I've heard rumors that he could show up as another alternate version of Wolverine in the Deadpool movie. Really? That would be funny. I love the first series, House of Dragons. Looking forward to season 2. Really like The Boys when it started in season 1, but things have been very up and down since then. Yeah, and I do think they are going to wrap it up in season 5. So it does have its conclusion coming up. So, I mean, it is a pretty gritty thing, and there's only so much you can sustain. My problem with it is like Homelander is such a villain, and he just lasers everybody that every time he's on screen, I'm just waiting for him to murder somebody. Like that's the character they've set forth in that guy, that he doesn't hold back when he's ready to execute somebody. So I don't understand when he's come across, Butcher, why he doesn't just take him out, because he feels like he's always killing people. So, but I think maybe that's the thing.
Question that too. I'm like, can this be all over if we want?
Yeah, well, like there was a dream sequence in I think it was last season where you just see him laser this crowd of people because he got pissed, right? And just kills them. I'm like, oh my God. Like I'm thinking there's no bouncing back from this. He just straight up murdered. And then you realize it's like a dream sequence. I'm like, okay. All right. Okay. That makes more sense because yes, he can be evil, but he has to get away with those things. Yeah. Let's see. Gosh, you guys are so good in the chat today. Tiger Bloom, so happy. Like first season of Dragon. There we go. Talk really fast. Definitely getting Wolverine. You're getting that Wolverine popcorn bucket?
I've been tempted by that one. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is too good.
Hey, Corey. Thanks, buddy. The popcorn holder is way better than those bad excuses for sex jokes. Yeah. That is kind of what popcorn buckets are turning into, aren't they? That God bless them for, the minions keeping it clean. All right, y'all. Think we're gonna just wrap it up here. Popcorn buckets. That's funny. All right. Movie theaters don't even have popcorn buckets and never get the opportunity. What? That's not fair. Man needs a popcorn bucket. Dune 2. That's what started it all, man. Was that Dune 2? Apparently somebody thought it was a good idea. All right. Let's oh, you have a Marilyn Monroe popcorn bucket? Huh.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
What does that look like? Send me a photo of that, Mary, in on our chats on the side. I'm curious how that does, like, her head come off and you just eat out of the top. I'm a collector, but running out of space for it all. Yep. Congratulations, Mike, on having a girl, my friend from Georgia. He's having a second girl in July. Nice. Conan is one of those. It's kind of brutal. Yep. Top 10 movies of all time. Destroyer is a terrible sequel, but a great sword and sorcery adventure flick in its own right. Exactly. I like it. It's a terrible sequel, but yeah, that's what I was saying. Is it has that 80s charm that you can't hold it up to the first movie. They're totally different. Aren't Ryan Reynolds and Carl Urban the same age? I don't think so.
I don't know, but Carl Urban looks older, though.
Very much, yeah. Let's see. I'm just doing a quick Carl Urban. Let's take a look. Because, yeah, I think he's got to be in his 50s, maybe. Let's see. I'm going to try to do this quick. Oh, he's born in 72. All right. Ryan Reynolds is born in 76. Wow. They're actually closer in age than I thought. Wow. There you go. Yep. He's a few years older. Boom. Everybody already knows. Should have just kept going. Let's see. Quick question to ask Conan the Barbarian. Blu-ray does new 4K restoration. You mean, is the Blu-ray in the set the new 4K? Yeah, I think it's from the same 4K restoration. I didn't watch the Blu-ray, so I just put in the 4K. Did you, Mike? You have the same Conan thing, right?
Yeah, the Arrow one. I only saw the 4Ks, so
right. But I would imagine if they struck the Blu-ray, it would have been from their own transfer.
Yeah, I would think.
Rather than the one that's in that old Blu-ray set. It's a good question. I don't know the exact answer, but I would hope that they took it off of their new thing. You sent me 3 photos. All right, I'll go check it after this. All right, collect Movie Man. I only have 4K myself. Arrow. All right, 4K restoration. Cool. All right, y'all. We have hit the end. Amazing feedback and fan stuff, and Mike with the baby and the gender reveal. What a fun show, y'all. Tons of stuff today. Like, there it is. They got the balloons, got some hearts, got some fireworks, and all that good stuff. Mike, tell us what's going on your channel. What's coming up, my friend? Let us know.
Oh, yeah. Tons of stuff on my channel. Of course, you guys can find me at Mega Mike the Movie Man on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. YouTube, always posting content for you all. If you haven't seen my rant video this morning, it is awesome. I rant on why physical media is declining in 2024. So if you want all the answers to those important questions, we cover it all. And I compare 2024 with 2023. And it was just a really fun video to put together. A lot of thought went into that one. So I think you guys will really enjoy that. So definitely check that out. We also did an Amazon deal video the other day. And there's a lot of great titles on sale right now. Like even House of the Dragon, that season 1 4K is like $22 right now. So you got to pick up on those deals while they're still around. And then we got amazing live streams coming up. We got the Collectors Club animation episode coming, where we're going to show off all these amazing collectibles, more animation recommendations. So that's going to be super fun. But if you missed our recommendation stream the other night, you got to check that out. I want those views to go up too, because like I said, it was fun. We had a ton of rant on there, and you get good recommendations out of it. So you guys will all enjoy that too. And everybody out there that haven't seen on my channel yet, like Earl the Movie Guy, Deadpool Fanatic, there was a bunch of you guys out there that, stop on by the channel, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. More importantly, watch the content. And if you love movies, you want to stay entertained and up to date on all the latest movie, physical media topics, you got to check it out and have a good time. Right, Huck? Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Mike, bravo. Look at that. It's like you had it typed up or something. Just came right out flowing. Yeah, y'all. If you are new to Mike and you haven't been to his channel, head on over there, hit some like and subscribe, check out his content. It's really good. In fact, Mike, I did watch your your deals video and saw the game of the House of the Dragons, $22, 4K of season 1.
Yeah.
Now again, I'm like you. I haven't
Blu-ray and digital, I think, as well.
It's amazing. So having not even plowed into it, I'm like, I think that needs to be added to the cart.
I was so
Like,
tempted. I was so tempted by it. I'm like, oh,
like,
it's so good.
I mean, that is such a deal. So yeah, you get all that kind of good stuff over at Mike's, and he's gonna have a girl, so we love that. Over here on my channel, just keep on sticking it out every week. We've crossed over the 100 episode mark, so thank you everybody for keeping the Morning Mug alive and well. Let's see, anything coming up this week? Just got the Collectors Club over on Mike's channel on Sunday, right? It's Sunday night.
Is it the Sunday? I know it's a Sunday. Let me see. Is it
this Sunday?
Not like this Sunday. It's going to be the following Sunday, the 30th.
The 30th. So yeah. So be there. You got plenty of time to gear up for it. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I may or may not have another custom again, because I'm not getting out buying a lot of stuff because job situation. I'm trying to come up with different content to do for free in the old cafe. So
I have another thing to point out. Dell reminded me. Sorry, Dell, for missing this. Thursday night movie swap on Dell's channel. We got some amazingness to talk about. Some of our favorite movies we swapped. So, that is going to be super fun. So please go over to Dell on Movies channel, hit that subscribe notification bell, and get ready for movie swap Thursday night.
Oh yeah, those movie swaps are so much fun. So yeah, Dell, can't wait. Mike, can't wait. That's gonna be good stuff. All right, y'all, but that's going to do it for today here at the Morning Mug. Mike, thanks for being a co-host. Everybody, thanks for being in the chats, providing us all kinds of great stuff to talk for an hour and 45 minutes. Unheard of. Good stuff. So until next time, y'all, we'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. So until next time, be safe, be kind. We'll see you on the next one. It's a girl!